Hey y'all, it's the Calm Corner Show. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Now let's get into it. Hey Soul Family, back again. I'm Erica, your favorite Astro Homegirl. And guys, this one is going to be a quick one on Miss Megan Thee Stallion, okay? I am starting y'all request list, so I figure let's get on into it. And you know what? Just to say something before I start, I guess I'll try to do a one day this week where I do two of the K-pop because I don't know any one of them. But I have been getting your requests and I'm trying to figure out because we might have to dedicate a couple of days to the streamer or the Stream U University vibe because it's quite a few of your names. I saw Brooke. I'm gonna get into it this week. So I just wanted to give y'all a heads up. So let's get into Megan. And I mean it's more, but I just wanted to say that. And maybe we'll do like a mashup of ones that people don't really know much about. I remember somebody said Vanessa Hudgens. It was little things like that, right? But we're gonna get to it. So let's stay on here. This was too requested, but I also, me personally, I felt like, you know what, why not do an energy update? So first, let me say this. Welcome back for all of you guys that have been riding with me. And welcome to all of you guys who are new here. I'm Erica, your favorite Astro homegirl. So Megan Thee Stallion was spotted out over last weekend with Dave Chappelle, okay, at the Rock Nation concert, and it was reported that she was day in attendance nights one, excuse me, and two, okay, of the concert, the Rock Nation concert. Now, I thought it was interesting in me personally, which I think I said back in a few readings back, wanted to tap the cards because Glorilla, okay, perform, but isn't she supposed to be somewhat either managed by Rock Nation or anything? But surely she should have been able to grace the stage on some level, right? Got questions. Secondly, they said reported that her and Klay Thompson were back in a reconnection. So we definitely want to tap into that. It's no concrete evidence, but it was, heard, right? Third, it was like I said, the concert I wanted to tap into in the legal woes. Because baby Milagro shook the table. As Megan, it was reported that she, wanted to match the gas on Milagro. Okay. Like she gonna make her pay this 75K. And surprise, surprise. Baby, motion file. So Millie shook the table and said, hey, I think your judge might be in cahoots or somebody's working with Rock Nation. I don't know all the deets, but I will always, your girl good to pull a clip for you, okay? So we definitely gonna ask around energy with the legal woes. And she also has several other lawsuits coming up ahead. And I thought it was interesting because she looked Tori, my brother from another mother, Leo gang. Happy solar return to all my Leos, right? So the reason why I'll never forget Tori's birthday, guys, is that it's 727. And happy, look, heavenly birthday now to Uncle Mooney. All right. So, and his birthday is 727, and so is young Dolph. All right. So happy early solar returns. These are the July Leos, right? So, wanted to kind of get in the energy of that because Tori got a solar return coming up. So we definitely need to do a reading on him anyway. And then, Leo energy. And also, yeah. So let's talk about Megan. I've already done her many times. She is an Aquarius moon, right? So it's not, I don't want to have to go into a whole lot. I'm sorry, she's Aquarius sun, guys. And she has a Leo moon, okay? So with that Aquarius sun energy, her Leo moon is activated basically right now, guys. So you're gonna see a highlight on Megan's reputation, her public image, her personal relationships are gonna start to be a lot of focus coming in. That's another reason why I was like, this probably a energy was picking up on a good time to go ahead and do an energy update on her anyway, right? Um, you know, with that Leo moon and Leo Mars energy activated, That's a lot of energy and a lot of spotlight being brought her way, but also a lot of action in this house, okay? Um, Mercury is in Aquarius, energy, how she communicates. Ooh, child, okay? Um, it's interesting with her having Venus in Capricorn because that's what she wants loyalty, but she doesn't. It's interesting. It's imbalanced. It's like she wants and desires the loyalty, but she doesn't give it in return. It's real interesting, right? Jupiter is in Sagittarius energy, so that favors her travel and her opportunities, and it should favor learning lessons actually. Um, her Saturn is in the partnership house in Pisces, so it's pretty messy, right? But looking ahead, even for the rest of the year with her based on the transits, it's going to be a huge emphasis on her career, her decisions, her reputation, guys, and really refining her long term goals. So, this is going to be a season for Megan for building on what lasts rather than reacting to every single thing. So, it's something that she got to work on. So, remember how accountability is going to be something that she going to run into, and it's going to be a huge theme for her. And the reason why I say that is because, soon as Tori whatever happened, it's just like Jason Lee spoke of, immediately I'm going to ruin you, this, that, and the third. Well, same thing happened with Klay Thompson. As soon as things didn't work out, you did the same exact thing. I'm going to ruin you, yada yada yada. And now it's reported that y'all back together. So how does that work? So the lesson comes back around, right? So let's get into the messages and get into these cards. Oh, and Dave Chappelle is a Virgo sun and a Virgo rising. He is the GOAT and absolutely one of my favorite people too, as well. So let's get into it, guys.
Show Megan Thee Stallion was at the show. Jay-Z show night 1, night 2, and night 3. Mendices was down there, his short ass looking like a goddamn gnome, filming her. I was like, Mendices might have a chance because she like women. After the show, she was spotted in a car with Dave Chappelle.
They saw me. Stop.
They rolled that window up fucking fast. That's a married man. That's why they was trying to roll up that window real fast. Cause she knew this was gonna wound up on Tasha K's desk, and here they go with their shit. Cause we know how you are. And then she gonna get up on Gayle King, and Gayle gonna ask her, so was you intimate with Dave? Intimate? You know she finna lie. You know, did you have sex with Dave? No. He probably her new trick. She need one.
Ex, that's fine, but I suggest that you keep it quiet on the creek. If you want to get back with your cheating ex, that's fine, but I suggest that you keep it quiet on the creek. Yeah, like getting back together after you told everybody he cheated on you, okay, that's fine, but I don't ever want to see you post him again. Don't do no songs together. Don't do no tours together. Don't be on stage together. Don't hold hands on red carpet. You know what I'm saying? Like, the relationship needs to go ghost. It's no longer allowed to exist on the internet. Make him your dirty little secret. There's like rumors swirling online that Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson might be back together. I looked it up. I'm not really seeing it from any credible sources, but I have seen people posting on TikTok saying that they spotted them out together, apparently on vacation and like him golfing. Megan Thee Stallion taking back a cheater after she makes her entire brand about she doesn't play that doesn't surprise me, simply because she's been hanging out with Beyonce and Jay-Z. You know what I mean? And I can't imagine how loud that influences. I can't imagine how loud Beyonce was in her ear being like, there are bigger things more important than cheating. In 20 years, this will be you. It's about legacy. It's about building something together. It's about building an empire together. And you and him just make sense together. Don't let one little cheating, get in the way of that. I love Beyonce down. I would never go to her for relationship advice, ever.
As she is not accusing Chief Judge Cecilia Altenega of actual bias. Instead, she argues that an objective observer could reasonably question the appearance of impartiality because of connections involving the judge's spouse, law firms representing Desiree Perez, and Perez's alleged involvement in funding and supporting Pete's lawsuit. Cooper's motion says Judge Altenega's husband, George Mencio Jr., is a longtime partner and board member at Holland and Knight LLP. The filing then points out that Holland and Knight represents non-party Desiree Perez in the separate consolidated Hadley versus Perez litigation. Hey, Desi girl. Anyway, Cooper argues Perez was not merely a remote non-party to the Megan P case. She cites statements made during a September 2025 status conference in which Cooper's former counsel represented that Perez was paying the bills for Pete's lawsuit and had been involved from the beginning. According to Cooper, Pete's counsel did not dispute those specific claims at the conference, but stated that Perez was Pete's business manager who managed her affairs. Cooper expressed.
All right, so family, of course you see it's a different setup. I'm working on it. But let's get right on in. These are Megan's cards. We're going to get right into her energy first. You know, we already looked at the astrology and the energy, the current transits. So let's get on down to business and get into the cards. So, like I said, I already blessed them. And this was interesting. This is a new deck that I wanted to introduce. I haven't pulled it out in a while. But it was funny because as I was blessing the cards, and I have quite a few here that you normally see. You just can't see them because I got my computer sitting here from when we went live. But this fell out as I was blessing in the card. So I said, okay, I want to make sure we hold on to this one. And so it's interesting that this is a message that wants to come out. Parrot, right? And it says, someone will gossip about all your secrets. Ain't that interesting? Before we get the ball rolling. So let's get started, okay? I'm going to just pull a couple of these and then we'll... I'm going to do the Astro first like we normally do, but it was just me blessing these cards, right? So let me slide these over here. And let's start with the Astro. So we're going to get into Meg first and her current energy, okay? Okay, let's see. I want to make sure that I stay on point as far as I know I hate to have to drag it out for y'all. So I want to stay on it. Try to not let it go so long, right? So let's see. So let's get in her current energy. Spirit. Her current energy. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Alright, we'll take it. We'll take top, bottom, focal. Let's get the ball rolling. Not in any particular order. And it's so funny when I pull these. I love the energy, right? So we got Aquarius, which is who she is. This is her energy. So this is her reading, guys. I love to see that as we get the ball rolling. So Aquarius and the energy around the radical. So it's some things that, and look, you can't even make the messages up. Uranus, her planetary ruler. So this is her energy through and through. So let me say something before we even get the ball rolling. She is the radical, right? You know, you either like her or you don't. Okay? So another energy of the radical is how you show up. Also, again, she can rub certain people the wrong way. It's as quick as she can have as many people that praise her. But again, this is her energy. It's coming up. So this lets us know that she has a huge highlight coming ahead on her, right? Interestingly enough, Uranus is her planetary ruler of Aquarius, about revolution. This is about breakthroughs. This is about, you know, brainstorming, insight, awakenings. This is, remember, Uranus is technology, reform, surprises, freedom, the unexpected, experimentation, edge, diversity, lightning, and rupture. So a tower moment. It's right here in the messages. In the tarot deck, Uranus rules the tower. Interestingly enough, we got Virgo, the alchemist. And remember, they did see her with Solange, right? Doing spiritual work by the water. Her and her. Remember, everything is here is all alleged and in my opinion. Remember, Virgo is the maiden, it's the alchemist, you know, the original witch. Okay? So that's a lot of energy of that coming in for Megan before we even flip the cards, the messages in the tarot, but also work. Her workhouse. And remember, Virgo also rules your health. Your health, okay? Cancer energy is here. Energy around mother, energy around home. Remember she said that she did desire to be a mother, right? But Cancer also represents the moon. Okay? And again, Virgo. So she got a lot of the same cards twice, which I think is interesting. She is an Aquarius sun. Uranus is the planet that rules Aquarius. She's a Virgo sun. I mean, not a Virgo sun. She has pulled Virgo energy, but 6th house also rules Virgo. Okay? So now it's her work is on the table. So energy around maybe a tour maybe be coming up. Opportunities for that. Sagittarius. Maybe we'll see her traveling here and there. Things like that. But also, maybe even some lessons can be learned. All right? But maybe we can pay attention to 9th house matters when it comes to, we know the focal point for her right now is work. Okay? And her needing to see a change. She need to see luck coming in. She need to see a turnaround in finances. It's a lot of things. But Cancer also represents mood, feelings, right? Protection, home, going in your shell. So let's get some messages. Right now, like we said, we had questions. She did not show up at that, the Rock Nation picnic. And I was like, what? And Glorilla performing. I thought that was weird. That was interesting, wasn't it, y'all? So let's pull some focal point cards on her current energy, and then we're going to get right in. I want to ask the energetic reason for the reason why she didn't perform at that event, okay? Megan Thee Stallion, Aquarius sun, nose itching, so we can get some messages. Aquarius sun, here. Let's see what's up with her. This is in her current energy, and we're going to get right on down to business and ask the questions. All right. Top. This is interesting. All right. So let's see what we got here for Megan. Unreachable. Things that are difficult to obtain or reach and may need to be given up on. Wise energy. Part of Sagittarius energy that came in. The revolution of the unknown. Having knowledge and having experience. Target. The desired, sought after, or intended situation to be found or achieved. Conflict. Any messages? Physical or emotional struggle. Conflict, disagreement, confrontation, or competition. Go figure. Snake. Cold-blooded, self-interested. Threatening individuals and influences. Wow. Weren't ready for all that. Okay. Let's keep going. Got deep quick, didn't it, y'all? Puppet. Oh, yeah. To be controlled, to be manipulated, to be in someone else's hands. And did y'all notice how these cards fell out in a clump? Not to mention that we got top of the deck, bottom of the deck, effort. Effort is the process of putting in effort to complete a task or reach a goal in order to achieve a desired outcome. But bottom of the deck was rejection. Rejecting, not wanting, not accepting, disregarding. And the focal point was boomerang, a repeating process, returning, starting over and over and over again. Wow. So let's get into it and see what's up. Let's pull traditional. You know what? Because we asking around the energy. Let's ask. Spirit, please give me all clear. Messages. On Megan Thee Stallion. Aquarius sun, Aquarius sun, Aquarius sun. Energy around the energetic reason. Why does she not perform? Yeah, why does she not perform at that Rock Nation event and concert? Why does she not perform? The energy around why she did not perform. Let's get into it. Let Megan not perform at that Rock Nation picnic. Let's get into it. Let's see. She felt left out in the cold. There it go right here because it's off to the side, right? They've been dealing with her for a minute going back and forth, but this is choices that they made. And it's interesting because with the timing card, right, when we asking why didn't she perform at this event when we know that this is her management. So even in this energy with it being winter and 5 of coins, you know, this is a bad decision on Jay-Z them end to even taking her on as an artist. And I know people that's listening like, oh, she hate her, you hate her. Listen, my personal feelings for her have nothing to do with the cards and what they say. So I want to be clear on that before we even move forward with the reading, okay? I cannot make the messages up, guys. So don't be taking it so personal in your feelings when I'm reading the messages, because I can only read what I'm dealing out, right? Meaning what spirit wants to speak and say. So let's keep that in mind, okay? And remember, everything is all alleged, in my opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. And I'm going to just say it, as much as I, love Jay-Z, that's the one thing I had questions about was what is the purpose to go so hard for something that I already kind of, Stevie Wonder could see it was a loss, right? So this is an energy of this whole situation, and then it costing them a lot. So it's that struggle energy, winter, right? 5 of Cups. It was an energy of she know it, they know it, but they like, you know what? It's like she kind of got that energy even with this page right here. Because the page of coins is in reverse. That's because she's cost them so much. It's been a loss. We talking money on the table, right? Well, let's just call her at the last minute. Tell her to show on up, for saving face sake. Look at how that lady on that 5 of Cups. You see that? It's in reverse. So let's save face. What that energy gives, so we can show a united front. But the fact that you got the Page of Coins, and he is the King of Wands. You see how that's in reverse? And she knows that the news wasn't really on the up and up. It's like she on thin ice. Look at the 5 of Coins. I can't make the messages up. And look what it say. Left out in the cold. Y'all see that? So that's y'all answer for that right there. And he showed up as himself. He know it wasn't the best decision. But it's like how you go too far and you stay too long. But look, ain't this funny, the focal part? But to your better, you didn't have the best judgment. Bad decision. Judgment in reverse. Dealing with this. So now they just got to ride the tide. That's crazy. The messages be right there. And they tell it to you clear and dry. Cut and dry, right? Give me the energy around his purpose of having Glorilla there. Spirit, let's get in the energy of that. Give me one. Give me all clear, precise, current energy energy around having Glorilla. Megan's nemesis, enemy. Energy around that spirit with Glorilla. Too many, but we didn't watch the story unfold, so let's see. That popped up. That was shady with the high priestess already popping out like that, right? Okay. It was a good look for them. 9 of coins. Yeah, they've been going through it at Rock Nation. It's all about appearances and their reputation. And this is about playing mind games with Meg. You see that? Page of Swords. They got some things that they working on underhandedly behind the scenes. Maybe not necessarily well, I mean, Glorilla on the table, we asking. She been being made some offers too with this 6 of coins like that. They trying to clean it up. They doing everything they can to continue, fix the reputation. All right. Needing to create united front. Look, there go the same card for Megan. Same thing. It's like they did it on purpose too. And it was a quick decision for her to come out there. But they knew that it would look, shifting the energy, right? They know that it's a question that we would have. But this is for their benefit. For their gain. Rock Nation. Because again, they need to fix their reputation. So they can show that they able to pull not just Megan, but all artists in here. Yeah, it's to recover. He on a mission to work on his company. Because everything, look, it's about how it looks. Can't make the messages up. Okay, so let's ask, what's the energy going forward, right? What is the energy between Megan Thee Stallion and Rock Nation moving forward? I'm going to read this out for y'all. I just wanted to pull her messages. Yeah. It's time for her to start making some wise decisions. Change. Remember how that Sagittarius card came right up with wisdom and wise? Because Sagittarius does bring wisdom. So it's some lessons that are being learned right now for her in her energy, just overall in general. Whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, it's happening. Okay? Target is a strong word, right? So I want to clarify that, but this is the energy of her, somewhat putting herself in a position just because of the situations that she gets herself into. Again, Target still goes back to, you get in these situations because it's no accountability. Wise, right? It's going to be some things that she's not going to be able to attain. Some things that she's going to have to release and let go of. Snake behavior. It's on the table, right? Puppet. Be pulling strings. She could be put in place to have to do certain things at this time in order to continue to move forward. Conflict. She faces a lot of conflict. It's right here in the messages. The energy around them, Spirit 1 to 3. Megan Thee Stallion, Megan Thee Stallion. And the energy around her and Rock Nation moving forward. What will we see? What will be the outcome of this relationship? 3 Spirit. Remember I said she go through issues of patterns, going through and repeating the same thing over and over, the same. Remember, I think I said in the beginning with the astrology, you know, with her and Tori, when things don't work out, then it's another thing. Klay, you a bad guy. I'm gonna ruin you. You know, it's that boomerang is there. But she experiencing a time of rejection. She putting in efforts. People are putting in efforts to, you know, jobs, ways for her to grow, work, you know, with her career and stuff. But decisions she's made cause a lot of rejection. What's the energy around him? Forward for Megan. And Rock Nation. Okay. Eventually, y'all, they're gonna part ways. And it's funny because, you know, it's caused them a lot of problems. Remember I said this is a situation that Jay-Z is regretting. You can't make the messages up. Even right here, it's about regret. The Lovers in reverse. It's a situation that eventually, with King of Coins, part ways. 8 of Coins in reverse. Y'all see that? They eventually part ways. Decisions made, decisions they regret about with her. And they trying to clean it up now and make situations happen behind the scene. But I don't know how they gonna even be able to pull that off, right? So let's keep it moving. Let's ask about y'all favorite, Klay Thompson, right? And I'm gonna stay in this deck because it's all about the I like the timer cards that go along with this, right? So let's check on that. What's the energy between Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson, right? Let's see. Please give me outside messages. Current Megan Thee Stallion. Klay Thompson. Please give me the energy around Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson. They reconnected. What's the energy? Have they reconnected, Spirit? Thank you. Spirit, have they? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna say something. It's a possibility. Look at that, guys. That 3 of Cups is the focal point. That's definitely a celebration. That's definitely a level of some form of a, you know, communication. 3 of Cups, 3 numbers is also, you know, Aquarius energy. Community group, right? You got the Ace of Coins here. The only thing is it's in reverse, and it's funny because even though this is about love and not money, that's why I love these cards. Look what it says, so family, a risky endeavor. A risky endeavor. So the fact that she came out here in front of everybody, you know, and again, like Jason Lee said, depicting him as the bad guy, it's bad that you brought people in it publicly, okay? Especially if there's something that you knew that you would possibly go back to and reconnect with, right? Okay? I guess y'all will keep hearing a few more messages or more about this, but this is a fall card, preparing for change, so a few months from now. But fall literally is a few months away. So maybe you'll hear some more energy around it, because right now they said there's no concrete that these two have linked back up, right? So as of right now, even though Temperance is in reverse, it doesn't necessarily just give to me that it's a no-go, right? Even though these cards are, reverse doesn't always mean negative. Again, it's risky, and it might be a situation where they could be possibly taking it slow, you know, that they reconnected and don't want nobody to know. And the third party thing, where I sometimes can see things in a sense, Spirit saying it could be somebody who know them, like you said. Ain't that who they said? Somebody who let the blogs and let the public know that they've been secretly doing it. And that's the energy of temperance. Like, if it ain't gonna really be a real connection, there's no need for y'all to know anyway. Which is the way she should have handled it from the gate. And maybe this wouldn't be what it is, right? But it's like they might do. Two of Wands in reverse is about reassessing and making adjustments, right? To the connection, you know. Let's pull some of these. I ain't want to go real long with y'all, but it's possible, y'all. I ain't even gonna hold you. They could definitely be reconnecting. You know, let's see. I didn't ask. Please give me any emphasize messages when our messages on Megan Thee Stallion, Megan Thee Stallion. Klay Thompson. Have they reconnected? Are they back together? They got back together. We got to get into the messy cards. I didn't want this to be. Oh, yeah, let me see. Energy around this, and we gonna keep going. Yeah, they could be. We asked. There you go. Repair. Working on repairing it. Like I said, remember when I said just because temperance is in reverse doesn't mean that they not linking up. To me, this spirit saying it's a slow start to get them where they at, to get back to a reconnection. And listen, to me, Three of Cups is a reconnection. So at the end of the day, I love the way the cards come with the true messages, because this is, yep, there go y'all answer. Repair to bring balance. And maybe the timing card is in a few months, okay? And even on the bottom, this was her energy, broken heart, right? But look on the top. Love is on the top. So it's very much possible. Very much so. Okay. Well, let's keep going. We got our answers. I love these new decks, and I ain't even pulled the T cards. It was just funny that the T cards came out with that parrot, right? Ooh, that's deep. Okay, so now let's keep going, y'all. Now we got, so we done got with Klay. All right, so let's do a quick one on Millie, baby. Milagro. Let's ask, Will, is the situation, the energy around this legal matter because of her trying to go forward and match the gas on my girl Millie? Is this situation going to be moving towards a resolution that's favorable for Megan? I just want to know, Spirit. Give me some clear and precise messages around the energy on Megan Thee Stallion. Aquarius sun, and Milagro. You know, around energy with Megan, have a victory. A little resolution that's favorable for her in this court case. Okay, that came out sideways. Take it, thank you, Spirit. 1 to 3. Is this gonna be favorable for Megan? Spirit, that's interesting. Thank you. All right. Millie done shook the table with the focal point card being many possibilities, unclear, right? She trying to fight it because the 9 of coins is in reverse, right? But at the end of the day, it's going to be bad news for her. Look at that Page of Cups in reverse. And then this is her energy, that bully energy, that Queen of Wands, but it's in reverse, my way or the highway, right? Pay attention to that. And what she did was shady. You see that? That unclear path? And so it's funny that the 6 of Wands is sideways. It's like 1 foot in, 1 foot out, right? It's like you pull this move, but then you weren't expecting the next move to come. So you're not a winner, because winner is in the upright. And remember, pride before the fall and having a downfall is in the reverse. But you got Page of Cups, broken dreams right here. And it's in reverse. So that's news that's going to piss her off. It's my way or the highway. So, you know, Millie, you shook the table over there, that motherfucker, okay? So much so that it's a lot of things on the line for her. Even look like, especially career-wise. Because that ninth house, to me, also represents her career. You know? And I hate to see rejection sitting there. But this is definitely a reconnection possibly for her and Klay Thompson. Okay, so that's a plus for y'all Megan fans out there, okay? So let's keep going. The Millie thing on the table. It's on the table, and it's more it's stronger than she think. Okay? She wasn't expecting that to come that way. Let's just get a quick pull on I want to ask about her and Dave Chappelle, because we at the 31-minute mark. Okay? Spirit, please give me all clear messages. Current echo energy. The energy. What's the true relationship and the energy around Megan Thee Stallion? Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Sun. And Dave Chappelle. Is this a love connection? What's the energy around this connection, Spirit? Thank you, Spirit. Energy around it. Okay. And Dave Chappelle. Thank you, Spirit. We sure saw it with that Page of Swords, right? The fact is, this the problem. He married, right? So, listen, if something happening there, nothing didn't happen that night, look like, right? But this is a sneaky situation. And baby, it is a link up and a connection. Look at that Page of Cups and that Nine of Cups. And the Queen of Cups, which we know she an air sign, but I'm just saying. Okay, so this is what we gonna say, since everything here is all alleged and in our opinion. This is a proposition that ain't none of our business. So this wasn't meant for us to see none of this that was going on, okay? This was a creep. We shouldn't have seen this. We need to close our eyes. This wasn't meant to gain momentum for us to see it. Because guess what? She got some stuff that she need to take care of. Some legal situations, allegedly, all of our opinions, some money need to get, and she got some bills. And this ain't necessarily the best decision, unhealthy patterns, but hell, when them bills do, you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay? So listen. All alleged, in my opinion, y'all, it is what it is. She got to do what she got to do. Hell, shit, you got to keep the wheels turning, baby. That's life, right? Hey, you got to do what you got to do. So that's what we got out of that one. Oh, man, the cards is a sense of humor, y'all. And a whole kiki and a whole laugh, right? So let's see real quick. We want to see what's ahead for Megan. Because I ain't want to tarry long. It's just a quick energy update. Let's see what's ahead for her in general, career-wise, you know, relationship. I mean, we got the answer of what she got going on, but let's just get some overall energy ahead, and then we'll flip the messy cards. Let's also ask Spirit to clarify snake and puppet, right? Unreachable and rejection. What's ahead, and clarify those two. Let's see. Please give me all clear and precise. Current accurate energy. What's the call? You know now. Megan Thee Stallion. Fiery Sun. And then she got a lot of pages, so she gonna get back in the news. Remember I said why that card came out like that, parrot? You know, someone will gossip about all your secrets. So somebody could be coming out and about to tell her business too, right? Ahead for her spirit. Thank you. Megan Thee Stallion. Let's see. Them came right on out, didn't it? I think it's one of the, okay, no, it is, okay. Let's see, what's the head for her? Outcome for Megan Thee Stallion. Pick up that snake spirit and the energy around rejection. Target, conflict, puppet. 1 and 3, let's see. So we got that. As a matter of fact, this go this way. I'm sorry. Okay. Let's see what's up for her. Then any extra messages for her ahead for Megan Thee Stallion. Let's see, y'all. Let's see what's ahead for her. Okay. Extra messages right there. Okay. Okay, I like the outcome cards. It's a lot better than her. She working on it. She trying to get her shit together. Remember I said she got to do what you got to do right now, whatever that may look like. So, yeah, I might just have to turn a blind eye because she got to get them coins up because it ain't working out in regards to way them legal proceedings. She done brought a lot of stress on a lot of the big companies around her, and they got to recoup that bread, right? So right now, you know, ahead, the bottom line is she does have challenges. Who does? She got some things, karmic lessons are coming into play. A turning point is here. When you see the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it's things that happen beyond your control. So it kind of aligns with that Uranus card that she got, which aligns with the energy of some form of a tower moment. But what you got to understand is this is a part of life, cycle of life. So through these things that she's experiencing, right? A lot of things too, time and energy. That's the first time, more than one time she's got gaining momentum. So again, when you see that, that kind of says that she's going to have a moment. And when she goes through this process as she's going through it now, this is things that, again, learning from her past mistakes. Remember, I said that wisdom coming in, and it matches it right here, right? Due to third-party situations that have gotten out of control. The way she's handled certain relationships and situations in her life. The 3 of Coins in reverse, that could be not just business relationships, but all of them, right? So this is something where she's literally learning and working and repairing. Remember, you saw a lot of that energy trying to get things back into alignment for her life. But it's lessons that she's learning along the way, right? Whether it ain't happening in the best way, but hell, does it ever? I'm like 2 Chainz. That's my motherfucker. I love him, y'all. I love y'all Virgos. That nigga said on there, you woke up this morning, nigga, you winning. And this is the energy. So she willing to put the work in. She ready to, you get what I'm saying? She still got to deal with business deals. And it's some things in that regard that's going to come to an end, okay? You got the Death card. So transformation, major changes for Meg, okay? Ahead in a lot of ways. And a lot of things are going to come to an end. And it doesn't mean life. When you see transformation, that means nasty ways come to an end. You know, how you treat people, your relationships that haven't been working out. And now they beyond your control, beyond repair. And now it's time for the lessons to kick in. Right? The Knight of Coins. Now you got to get into the lessons. You got to put the work in. It's time for you to learn new things, learn new ways of doing it in a positive way, right? The next 3 to 4 weeks, y'all gonna see her. And she working profusely on making changes to her image, the way that she do things. I'm telling you, watch it all. New perspectives coming from her, right? A lot of timing cards. And it's gonna be sooner than we think. A lot of these are 3 to 4 weeks within the next month, you know. But a change is coming for her in a major way. A change in direction. It's a total new cycle. So this is about her not giving up. This is about her continuing to push forward, right? Her money. She dealing with money issues. And she working on all the ways that she can do to get her back on solid ground. She manifesting too, doing that spiritual work like what we saw with Solange, remember? This was top of the deck, bottom of the deck. These were extra cards. She got some unhealthy habits. She got to get a hold of it. Gonna cause her some issues. All alleged, in my opinion. It could be, remember, when you see the devil, it's a lot of different things. Everybody got a vice. It could be sex. It could be alcohol. It could be whatever. Okay? But it's some addictions. It's some situations. It's some, you know, mental health. It's, like I said, everything here alleged, but it's in the energy. Okay? It's some things that coming to an end. But the end for her is going to be for the better good for her. You know, it's some losses she gonna take. Material attachment things she gonna have to let go of. It's some things that lessons are being learned for Meg. And in some energy, she is going to move forward and walk away. Okay? And when she finally made the decision to be this, because the energy is coming in like becoming a better person. Working on your faults. Working on your wrongs. Knowing that you got fucked up ways. Knowing that this is just not the way to be. Your character is what carries you. Puppet energy is fake as fuck. That's what that means. Target, playing games. Snake behavior. Doing shit behind your back. People's back. Not being the best friend to others. Not being the best, you know, business practices. Not doing the things you need to do. Causing conflict. And then you allow things to get unreachable to a place where it's beyond your control. Like the first card. The wheel in reverse. But when things are all learned for her, she got good things coming. But you got to go through this. So by next summer, you know, timing card for her. Letting go of control. You know. Also, we can see something good for her in the next few weeks too. In the timing. She working on looking better. And she will get rewards for her labor. But she got to make some changes. And she got to right some wrongs. And it's in her messages. So that's Megan ahead. And that's her messages. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's pull some messy cards. You know, messy cards will tell as we close out. I ain't wanting to go too long in regards to, like, you know, all the stuff. So let's pull. Let's shuffle. Energy for her. Secret admirer, baby. And be aware of greed. That's the energy. Being aware of greed. Trouble and accusations in the energy. Remember I said it was like gossip energy and messages. The energy around me. Let's get some message cards. Let's see. Ain't these cute? Some little, they be telling the tea, and that's what we be pulling, ain't it? Okay. Karma, you will reap what you have sown. Ain't that something? I said that's the energy we in with her right now, ain't it? Ain't that something? Pull one more card and I'm gonna pull messages for her out the T deck. Okay, do not be tempted to lower your standards, okay? Remember I said she working on her image and cleaning it up, okay? Temporary situation going on, okay? Remember I said that with her, that's given with her and Dave Chappelle. You got to do what you got to do. She got targeted more than once. So a goal-oriented person. All right. So there we go. All right, let's see what we got in the tea. Close out for Miss Megan Thee Stallion. You know what I wanted to know too? Let's ask in these cards. Give me the energy around. How does Beyonce feel about Megan Thee Stallion? How does Megan Thee Stallion, how does Beyonce, Virgo Sun, Virgo Sun. What's her true energy? 1 to 3. How does she truly feel about Megan Thee Stallion? Megan Thee Stallion. Aquarius. Beyonce. A whole fucking witch. Beyonce, is that how you feel about her? A witch. A witch or a bitch. Okay. She collaborate with her. That's that Aquarius is like, my husband supports this bitch. Beyonce. What we gonna do? And it's secrets involved. Moon trying to, jeez, that is hilarious. Oh my God. I can't take it. That is too hilarious. Let's pull the tea. The tea. Hey, give me the energy around. Yeah. Oh my God. That just flew. Oh, y'all ready? It flew all the way over there. Curated image. I told you she working on her image. There's something about that is coming in strong now in the next few weeks, okay? Megan Thee Stallion. Energy around her. Klay Thompson. Energy around that spirit is okay. More tea gonna be coming out so get ready for it, okay? Not want y'all to know what's going on, okay? That's what that means. Ooh, what the hell? So let's ask the energy around Spirit, give me the tea around her and Dave Chappelle. Look, what wanted to come out? Situationship. Oh my God. That's so funny. Dave Chappelle. I don't know what that means, but there go the energy of Cancer coming out of there, right? I know this ain't hers, but let's see. The double life, chasing clout, the energy around it, not really needing to be released. You know, you kind of want a situation to do what you need to do. Everything ain't for us to know. Y'all see that hidden agenda? That confirms that connection with her and Dave, right? So let's ask, dang, that's crazy work. Let's pull some of these. I want to pull this one too. And then I'm going to get on out of here because I ain't wanted to go that long. The energy around me. Energy around me. Paying attention to the red flags. To me, that just backs up everybody not knowing right now why they work. Because look, they've been in separation, right? So Not letting everybody know and needing to pay attention to the red flags. And that goes for both of them. But look, forgiving and learning. They getting the same messages. So let's get the energy around and Chappelle. Y'all ready? Y'all ready to laugh? Baby, listen, if this don't confirm that was just a little something for a little something. Deception, baby, okay? Stay out them folk business, keep an open mind, and we gonna keep it pushing, okay? So the messages be the messages. Let's get any of these messages as we close out. Let's pull a few T cards for her. Here, please give me Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion, T cards. Her stuff. Buttering up. Using charm, persuasion for personal gain and finesse, okay? Having money problems, repo, default on payments, financially incapable, and repossessed assets in the energy. Some more T cards to make us spirit. She gonna have a glow up. We saw that in the messages. Major transformation, drastic changes, self-improvement. Remember I said she working on it. She trying to work on herself, okay? So it's hard, but it look like she working on it. So let's see. You got rebound, flighty, temporary option, and unpredictable intentions. Any extra T cards for me? Clear sign, spirit, clear sign. Any extra messages for her? Okay. We got adulting. I said that. Wising up. That's it. Mature efforts, being responsible, keeping shit in check. Okay, it's time for her to get it together. I said that. I can't make it up. She will be going viral, so we're going to see some more viral moments coming up. Instant fame, going around quickly, gaining popularity. Graduation day, leveling up, lessons learned, and acquired wisdom. She got that message through and through. We do know T is about to pop out. That's the third or fourth time. We done got the spilling the beans, revealing secrets, cats out the bag, untrustworthy. And remember, the reading started with a parrot. So this viral moment gonna be from someone will gossip about all your secrets, right? And look, it's gonna be about love and relationship. I did not realize that this card was stuck up under it the whole time. And it was meant for me to pull that out of there. Y'all see that? Heart, love, deep affection, and caring. So this parrot gonna run their mouth about a heart situation. And this is the energy of fed up, okay? Fed up, over it, not having it, and frustrating. So this is the last deck. As we close out, Spirit, please give me all clear and precise messages and all extra messages on love, T, on Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion. Our energy around her as we close out, okay? Okay. All right. Living the dream. Living the dream isn't a solo gig. Every day feels like the best plot twist when you with the one you love. So that's a visual for her. Let's hope and pray. She got more than one secret admirer, and this could be where she could end up living the dream. Who knows? But this is the second time she got secret admired. There's someone in your orbit who's totally into you, but they haven't found the nerve to make a move. So maybe that could be something that's going viral that we could hear about soon. But something about in her energy is holding you back, and I've never seen that, y'all. Look, you're dimming your light to keep the peace. Love should never require self-abandonment. Okay? All right. Last card, family echoes. Old family patterns may be playing out in your love life. Until these echoes are healed, they'll keep repeating through new faces. And remember, that's interesting because the first card she got in that card was, remember the message was boomerang. Repetitive patterns. And this is what it's saying closing out. Deep, right? And look, top of the deck, bottom of the deck. So Megan, this is her reading. I'm going to hold this up for y'all to see it. So family echoes, and what did I say is her energy in the messages? Money matters. She dealing with heavy money matters. Y'all see that? Money is becoming a pressure point in this connection, whether it's overspending, income gaps, or fear of scarcity. All right. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I did not want this to be long. Harry and Megan them up next. Peace and love. And I will see you guys soon in the next one. And this was your girl, Megan Thee Stallion. This was an energy update. So, of course, we get back to it. But, again, I'll see y'all soon. Love y'all. Thanks for watching The Common Corner Show. Peace and love, soul family. And I'll see you guys in the next one.